that Michael was gone, and also tell the 3 children that their dad was gone.
Right.
Which I talked with him about on the show that's going to air tomorrow. It was a very, he's a very interesting man and a brilliant man, and I don't know what to say. I mean,
So what time does it air tomorrow on Discovery?
It airs on Investigation Discovery.
Right.
I have to say that because it's not Discovery.
Right, it's ID, Investigation
Discovery. The network.
Right.
It's ID. It's on Cablevision on Long Island. It's channel 171. I don't know what other channels it's on elsewhere because it's different everywhere, but it's high up in the cable channels.
Right.
And you have to look for the call letters ID.
ID.
Correct.
Investigation Discovery. It's on at, I think, 7 here, right?
Investigation Discovery. It's a new Discovery network. They just launched it 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got Paula Zahn has a show on there now, and myself, which the show is called True Crime. And then they've got a bunch of other really cool shows on there that have been gaining audiences. And they do a lot of 48 Hours on ID and 2020 on ID and things like that. But it's on at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, and I think it airs at 7 p.m. on the West Coast and again at 10 p.m.
Okay.
Also, but of course we're talking to East Coast audience, right?
We're talking to everybody.
We're talking to everybody, yeah.
Everybody. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But no, I've been watching it, and I've been keeping an eye on you. So I'm going to set the TiVo for it, and I think I'm gonna be watching that one tomorrow too.
I'm definitely going to check it out.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys do, because it really is not just about the crime, but it really is about the musician and the man.
Yeah,
and
we lost a good one there. He was great. He was a trendsetter. He was definitely one of the greatest, and it was good that I was alive to be able to see what he did, because he did a lot of good stuff, and he broke a lot of records.
He really did.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
It was always exciting to watch him do something. Yeah.
Yeah, massive influence.
Absolutely.
I can't think of any single entertainer who's had as much influence as Michael Jackson on the music community.
On the community and the music community, I think he's the most. I think he definitely should be in the record books. That's for sure.
Well, I think he is. I mean, certainly one of his. I think Thriller for a long time sold more albums than anything else.
Yes, it did.
For a very long time.
Yes, it did. And he's the only one. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on Billboard's charts for over a month from the grave after he passed away.
Amazing, right?
Amazing, and he's breaking records when he was dead. So that's he's great to watch. I love to see him just break records and break new ground. That's always great to watch.
Well, the other thing too, what I got to see and why I decided to write the book and show why he really truly was framed and was innocent is that this is a man who walked with a lot of grace. I could only wish to have a tenth of the grace that he has. And he showed, and I saw that every single day because I sat in that courtroom for 5 months right behind him, every single day, morning to afternoon. It was 6 solid hours. We didn't get a lunch break. It was craziness. But what grace, what presence.
That's great. Aphrodite, I appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. And we'll be watching True Crimes tomorrow. And wherever you are, if you check your cable listings, it's Investigation Discovery, and it's ID, and you just check your Cablevision provider. I'm sure you're going to be able to find that channel, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope so. I think so.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you for calling in.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Uh-oh, not bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds
Finally,
like she's...
somebody who thinks the way I do.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little break with some Paramore, and we'll be back right after this. And we are back, Two Guys and a Chick Show. Boy, I tell you what, this Michael Jackson thing, I'm glad to see that there's a lot of people really into this guy.
Yeah, everybody's chatting up a storm. They're really liking the whole Michael story.
Absolutely.
And it's really cool because I have talked to a lot of people about the whole thing, and I got a lot of people telling me, oh, he's so weird, and everybody was always...
Aren't musicians normally weird?
Yeah, no, but I mean, these people that I was talking to, it was like I couldn't find anybody else who felt the way I did, that he got a raw deal. And
now you got Aphrodite Jones out there.
I got Aphrodite saying the same thing, and
Absolutely.
a whole bunch of people on the chat they're feeling the same way, and I think that's really cool.
So what are we getting? Everybody wants us to play Michael Jackson there? Or what?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Little MJ?
Yeah, a little MJ.
Want to be starting something, do you? I'll tell you what. I think I relayed this story before, but because we had Aphrodite on, I got to relay it again. But, there's a DJ, big radio station, Manhattan, and he had, it was his first day on the job, and the guy that hired him, who was the program director, he calls him up. He says, listen, I'm stopping for lunch. You want something? Going to the deli. He goes, yeah, get me a sandwich. Anyway, he goes in there, he's on air, and he goes, listen, your sandwich is in the break room. So he puts a couple songs on, he goes in the break room. Who's in the break room, right? Michael Jackson's in the break room. And he sits down and he has lunch with Michael Jackson, right? And he says, it's my first day in New York radio. This is after 9/11. And he goes, wow, congratulations being in New York radio. That's a great market to be in, blah, blah, blah. And he says, good luck. I hope everything works out for you. A week later, he gets a call from Michael Jackson. Now, while he was there, Michael Jackson had a white top hat. He signed the white top hat and gave it to him for good luck. He gets a call from Michael Jackson a week later. He goes, so how was your first week in radio? Does this sound like a guy who doesn't really care? I mean, and this is Michael Jackson who, I find you met him. But you think he's going to go out of his way to call you a week later? You're a nobody, really, But the stories like that, they're just, everybody's got these stories who've met him, and it's just phenomenal that he's that kind of a, caring and nice guy, was. Quite the bummer.